Welcome back to the Halftime Show with your hosts Jordan and Josh.
Yes,
Roll
sir.
the intro. How do you want to start off this episode today? NBA playoffs are happening.
Yeah. So, game 1 started on Saturday. I guess they started by conferences. So, in the East, play on a Saturday, and the West play on Sunday. For the East, we had the Sixers beating the Nets, 121-101.
Close game?
It was 20 points,
okay.
but
okay.
Celtics beat the Hawks, and then we had the Knicks beat the Cavs. Yeah, I feel like that was gonna be a definitely close game. Which I think Brunson came in the game with he had a problem with his hand, but he clearly didn't show that he had a problem with his hand.
He put
up 27 points.
Okay.
Randall put up 19 points and 10 boards. Barrett didn't perform as well. He only put up 7 points, but he shot for 2 for 12, so only made 2 out of 12. But he also had 6 assists and 4 rebounds. But for the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell had a monster game. He had 38 points. He put up 4 steals and 6 assists, and then he lost by 4 points. For the Sixers game, the Nets game, Harden and Embiid combined for 49 points. And Harden shot 7 threes. He shot 7 for 13 3-pointers. Nets never had a lead in the game at all. Nets had 19 turnovers, and Sixers just had 8, so they carried away with the 19 turnovers. But in the second game they played yesterday,
Okay.
that was a close game. It was 96-84. And that time, Sixers had more turnovers, but also Maxey had 33 points. I think Harden only had 7 points. And then Harden had a bad night. Second night, shooting for 3 for 13. He only had 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. I mean,
It wasn't really that, but
he averages 20, 25. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And more than 10 assists. But he only had 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 8 points. At least someone in his team made up for it, you know? He shot 33 points. Tyrese Maxey
True.
put up 33 points. That was kind of crazy for, I think it's his third year. Third game in the East, we had the Celtics and the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics dismantled the Hawks so bad that they were up by 30 points by halftime. It was 72 to 42 by half.
So they already knew they were going to lose by the time they got to halftime.
But remember, it's only there's 7 games. Well, first one of 4 games advances.
Mm-hmm.
For the Boston game, being up by 30, Tatum and Brown combined for 54 points, both having more than at least 10 rebounds. Trae Young, Hawk player, he shot 5 for 16, only having 16 points. Celtics' biggest lead was by 32 points. But they ended the game winning 112-99, up by 13 points, which isn't that bad, you know. For the Kings and the Warriors game, I feel like those are really intense. First, the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006. And the fact that they won their first game against the Warriors.
Wait, they haven't been to the playoffs since 2006? That's almost 10 plus years.
Right.
That's
we
crazy.
talked about that in the other video too. Malik Monk and Fox combined for 70 points together. Monk had 38. Monk had 32 and Fox had 38 to take game 1 away from Golden State in Sacramento. Curry put up 30 points, not enough. Shooting 6 of 14 from the 3. Sabonis, he grabbed 16 rebounds, while Clay put up 21 points. And then we have Wiggins returned with 17 points and 4 blocks. But it wasn't enough to take game 1.
Okay.
So game 1, the Kings had it. And also last night, the Kings won again against the Warriors.
Wiggins was out for how long again?
He was out for 37 games this
37
season.
games. Hey, 37 games, he came back all right.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not winning right now.
Yeah, they're not winning.
Because yesterday they played again, the Warriors and the Kings.
Yeah.
But the Kings are now up 2-0. They won. Kings beat the Warriors 114-106. It was a close game, but it's also the first time a team has been up 2-0 against the Warriors since the Steph Curry era. So since Steph Curry's been on the Warriors, they've never been down 0-2 in the playoffs.
Steph Curry era. What you mean by that?
Since Steph Curry joined the Warriors, and since
okay.
their dynasty's been built, with Clay and Draymond, the amount of championships they've won, I think they have 4. It's the first time they've been 0-2. They lost 2 straight. But now, since it's game 3, they're gonna go to Golden State and play in Golden State. So now it might change different with the crowd being there. By the way, about Westbrook, bro, they beat the Clippers. They beat the Suns. That was actually honestly a really close game. Who would have thought the Suns would lose game 1? KD, D-Book, and CP3. And game 2 is tonight.
I saw a little bit of the game. KD didn't look like he was doing that.
I mean, he put up points. I think he had a good amount of points.
How many did he score that game?
KD had 20. He put up more points than anyone on his team.
Okay.
KD had 27. D-Book had 26. Westbrook put up 8 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Missed 16 shots.
Okay.
But that's not the point. Kawhi made 38 points. Look at Harden, bro. He had 6 for 13 threes. Next night, man only had 8 points. You know what I mean? I just said West put up 9 points. You know what I mean? He got one better than Harden. Draymond Green got ejected in the second game for stomping on this guy's heart. But after looking at the footage, he shouldn't have been ejected. I think it was a basketball play. The guy on the floor was grabbing his 2 feet, so he had nowhere else to land on. And he did have a good excuse. He did grab both of his legs, so he had nowhere else to land. The Lakers beat the Grizzlies, even though John Moran was going through a back pain. But it wasn't even LeBron or AD that made the big play, you know what I mean? It was one of the bench players, Rui Hachimura. His big second half led the Lakers to victory over the Grizzlies with 29 points, including 21 in the third and fourth quarter. So, and LeBron added 21 points, 11 rebounds. AD had 22, and Austin Reeves had 23. And then for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. had 31. Ja with 18 before leaving the game with back pain. And then so far,
back pain.
Yeah, he has back pain. I guess
in the middle of the game, or did he have back pain before that happened?
Maybe during the game, maybe he had some back spasms. The Lakers so far doing good so far, being 1-0 against the Grizzlies. For the Miami Heat, at first I thought they were gonna have a good shot against the Bucks. I feel like now they don't have a shot. The Heat did win the first game against the Bucks, but Jimmy Butler had 35 points and 11 assists. But also Tyler Hero diagnosed a broken hand. He should be out for 4 weeks during the game.
Okay. Damn, how he broke his hand?
He slid. I'll show you the video.
He slid and landed it?
Yeah, something happened to his hand. And he couldn't shoot after that either. It was kind of disgusting, low-key. But Giannis left the game early also for the Bucks. And it doesn't seem to be too serious in the early second quarter as well. But then he couldn't carry it up. Miami Heat did win that game. But Chris Middleton did put up 33 points and 8 boards. And he also had 5 turnovers. Which isn't winning basketball. But I feel like the Bucks will take it game 6. 4-2. Maybe game 5, 4-1. Today we have Celtics and Hawks. We have the Knicks and the Cavs, and we have the Clippers and the Suns.
All right, we'll see you guys next week, and let's see if Josh will be right about his Celtics.
Oh, yeah.